Welcome back, Truth Seeker. In the headlines, O.J. Simpson, the San Francisco, California native who spent a part of his NFL career with the 49ers. It's reported he's got prostate cancer. And just think about it. Right before the Super Bowl that San Francisco's in, here we are today. Today I'm reporting on this. It was yesterday's news, but today is February 10th, 2024. And 48 years ago today, the federal government recognized Black History Month. Again, it was February 10th, 76. And I want to talk about O.J. Simpson, who was in the NFL, along with Carl Weathers, who just died at age 76. O.J. is 76 years old right now. But again, just these rituals that are happening with these men. Carl Weathers played for the Raiders, who are hosting the Super Bowl. O.J. Simpson played for the 49ers, who are in the Super Bowl, who both have this Bay Area history. And again, you bring Gematria into it, you just see through what's going on. O.J. Simpson, 76, with prostate cancer. Notice how in Gematria, San Francisco equals 76, his native city. Prostate cancer equals 59. And again, Gematria is based on the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. Slave, Negro, Rasta, Blues, they all have the Gematria of 59 and 76. The month began with Hootie of Hootie and the Blowfish getting shamed in a 76 ritual. You might recall he also got shamed 102 days from his birthday, his arrest in Tennessee. But the word prostate alone is also 102, like slavery. And again, that's why the U.S. federal government recognized Black History Month on 10/2 in the year 76. And year after year, we're looking at the exact same kind of rituals over and over. We've also seen a number of Black dead celebrities reported dead from prostate cancer. And every time I say, are these people really dying from prostate cancer? Or are they just putting the 59 code on it? Again, Black History Month typically ends on the 59th day of the year, except for this year's a leap year, so it'll end on the 60th day. But also Motown Records in 59. Again, in the Bible, Ephesians 6, it's the verses 5 through 9 that are focused on slavery. Acts 7:6, big slavery verse. That's the 44th book of the Bible. Like Obama was number 44 and Barack Obama equals 76. And his book of Promised Land equals 59 and 76. And he put it out on the day, leaving 44 days left in the year. And that was a tribute to Abraham, which also equals 44. That's Abraham in the Bible. But the story goes, O.J. Simpson is reportedly battling cancer, but the man himself is somewhat pushing back that he's in poor health, although not necessarily denying the notion that he's been diagnosed. Now, the image the media is showing, I'm like, God, what? I mean, talk about the last time I saw O.J. Simpson compared to this image they're putting out now. I mean, he looks like he has just drastically aged. I'm asking myself, is that the same person? It says the notorious ex-con who was famously acquitted in his double murder trial in the 90s and who has maintained his innocence was recently diagnosed with prostate cancer, according to Local 10 News. I want to remind everybody that the O.J. Simpson murder scene was discovered on the day leaving 201 days left in the year. Again, the trial of the century. And a lot of people don't realize this, but you should look it up. During the O.J. Simpson trial, more like the real trial of the century was going on, and it got almost no media attention. Martin Luther King Jr.'s family had a judge rule that there was a conspiracy by the U.S. government to kill him. Almost nobody remembers that or even knows about that, but they all know about the O.J. Simpson story. It goes on, the publication cites sources for their reporting, and they go on to say O.J. has been receiving chemotherapy in the area. Unclear when exactly he was given the bad news, but they're sure to give it to you right before the Super Bowl. One other bizarre element about this report is that the Local 10 News says they're hearing O.J. has been going around and telling friends. There are rumors about him going into hospice, something he's apparently been denying to his closest pals. I see the one comment on this post is from a troll. Trolls are so dedicated. And again, just to come back to the Carl Weathers thing, dead right at the start of Black History Month at 76. There's been a number of these 76s we've already uncovered this month. It's more than just these two and Hootie. And every year the same things are happening. But Carl Weathers, remembered for playing Apollo Creed in Rocky. Keep in mind, Rocky came out in 76. Sylvester Stallone, funny enough, has the 7-6 birthday. Apollo Creed has the gematria of 106 and 56, like Black Lives Matter, but also like black. And keep in mind, Tennessee also equals 106, where Hootie got shamed. And in the headlines, they emphasize Rocky and Mandalorian. Well, notice Mandalorian has that 102 as well. So he was dead on the first day of Black History Month, was Carl Weathers. And again, just year after year, the same redundant rituals. And seemingly no one with a platform wants to help get out the word. And, there's even a number of very popular Black YouTubers. I've never seen any of them even try to touch this outside of, oh shoot. I can't think of our friend's name who's sort of touched on the topic. Again, it was over a year ago. He told his audience he was going to have me on, and then he kept giving me excuses for why. He'd say, all right, we're going to do it this day, and then something would come up, and it never happened. I can't believe I can't think of Dane Calloway. Dane Calloway, that's who it is. Sorry if you're out there, Dane. I didn't mean to forget your name, but he's got a big audience. However, what I've noticed about Dane's work is even since he announced that he was going to have me on, it seems that his views are way down. So I think somebody said, don't bring Zach on. It'll destroy your channel. Don't you see what the algorithm does? And sadly, it is kind of that way. The Chad Factor. He had his own radio program. His radio show got destroyed and deleted after he had me on as a guest. So he was playing Public Enemy, shut him down, and then they shut him down. But still, everybody should still speak out about it anyway. That's the problem with this world, man. That's why there's no justice, right? There's no justice because money trumps all things. At the end of the day, everybody's prioritizing money above everything and way above the truth. It's funny, Brian at No Impact keeps giving this rant about how like people who are compromised by money will never put out the truth. It's like, I'm pretty sure you're one of those people. It's funny you keep making that point. And also, I just got to share this. This was in the headlines the other day. It just made me laugh. What am I always telling you about who runs these leagues? Chiefs kicker says being Catholic is central to his work both on and off the field. I'm sure it is. Harrison Butt Kisser. Yeah, the mockery. Oh, by the way, this is also in the headlines. Speaking of more recent news, another Chief lost his grandma. This time it's Jawan Taylor. You might recall Mahomes lost his grandma earlier this year. And isn't it funny how grandma has that gematria 58? Grandma also has that gematria 131 and 41 like Super Bowl. And Jawan Taylor, who just lost his grandma, apparently she died on February 4th, 4/2. Day in history, the first Black coach won a Super Bowl. That was Tony Dungy. And then Mike Tomlin was the second, 42 days from his birthday. But isn't it interesting how grandma equals 58? Two Chiefs have lost grandmas this year. I have to look into if any 49ers lost any grandmas. But grandma got the Super Bowl connection, got the 58 connection, got the 31 connection. We got a 3 seed versus a 1 seed. Chiefs beat the Niners with 31 points last time. But yeah, it's Jawan Taylor. And funny enough, there were plenty of public headlines about Mahomes losing his grandma on 7-4. Jawan Taylor wears 74 for the Chiefs. We know what that number has to do with death and killing. It's not an accident. 3 of the first 5 presidents died on 7-4. But even though that was in the headlines on July 4th, the grandma died way back on April 5th. April 5th. 44 weeks and 4 days before the Super Bowl. And April 5th can be written 5-4, and it's Super Bowl 58, the 54th of the modern era. The rematch is Super Bowl 54, when Joe Montana equals 54, and it's the Joe Montana Bowl yet again. And I want to say after Super Bowl 54, Don Shula died on April 5th. And that Super Bowl was in Miami, and he used to coach the Dolphins, who had the perfect record. You guys missed it, you Dolphins fans. You guys started 7-3 this year. The word perfect equals 73, like how you went perfect in the 72-73 season, but you became perfect 5-0 at home as you went 7-3 for the year. That was an easy call earlier this year. Learn that gematria. Last night we had Trey Young for the 5 3-pointers for the Phi Ritual in Philadelphia. Again, Gematria, you don't have to bet a lot to win a lot with this knowledge. So, anyhow, shout out to Sage Zero. Always welcome, Sage Zero. It's been a long day. If you weren't with us on the Patreon, we had a mega stream on the Patreon for the Super Bowl. There can't be too many stones left to turn over for the old Super Bowl, but all right, yeah, just reading the chat real quick. All right, yeah, we'll leave it there for now, you guys. Hopefully the OJ Simpson cancer story doesn't escalate, but we know how it is in Black History Month, as Carl Weathers and so many others have already reminded us. Any black YouTubers out there with the platform, why aren't you sharing this knowledge? Is it because money is way more valued than the truth? Anyway, and not just black YouTubers, just any YouTubers with a platform, but yeah, we'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. Have a great rest of your day. If you want to join us tomorrow for the Super Bowl on the $1 tier, I will be streaming the Super Bowl for everybody on the dollar tier. So if you're on the dollar tier of the Patreon, you'll be able to tune into the Super Bowl stream. Just understand, I can't show the Super Bowl on the screen. They would shut that down. So it'll be me watching the game and talking about what I see in the rig as we do year after year. And on that dollar tier, you can also download both of my ebooks. So get the Super Bowl stream and download the ebooks. And if you want the sports, decode for the Super Bowl, you can get all the written content on the $5 tier. You can get all the written content plus the live streams on the $11 tier. And we did do a mega stream today with a big old post as well, full of information. And again, there's very small wagers you can make. I mean, there's dollar bets you can make that pay well over $100. And that's the fun way to play. You don't have to risk a lot to potentially earn a lot. And if you don't win, just, instead of going out and wasting your $5 on coffee at Starbucks or wherever you do it, just make your coffee at home and get your $5 right back. So anyway, the links for the Patreon's in the description. As always, you just open up that description part of the video, or it's just patreon.com/Zachary K. Hubbard. And well, Michael, maybe sign up for the live stream, because if you were losing all week, that's too bad. We destroyed college basketball all week, 18-5 smashed all week, upset, and all kinds of player props landed all week. So sorry you didn't make good use of the information. Pony up, get on the $11 tier. Perhaps you'll do better. Unless you're just one of the trolls just talking nonsense. The trolls always are. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. And until next time, True Seeker. Yeah, exactly. Just like Caleb. And that was in the notes too, for number 9 on the Blazers to score the first bucket. We hit big player props all week. So anyway, learn how to read. Maybe work on your reading comprehension as well. All right, we'll leave it there, you guys. Until next time.